So Barcelona have resumed their preseason training a few days ago, and it's all lively at the camp. All players have reported, except I think Danny Rodriguez and a few ones who are having issues with injury. Um, Aside that, everyone, all the players have reported, and things are going on so well. If you follow the training sessions in the mornings and in the evenings, things are so lively and whatnot. In other news, Lamine Yamal has also signed his extended contract, and from next season we are going to see him in the number 10, the iconic number 10, of course, the legendary Messi, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, and whatnot. Right, that was their jersey number, and Lamine Yamal is going to continue in it. People have debated, people have had argument on it as to how they see it to be very early to have given such a number to a young lad like Lamine Yamal. Others are also saying, nah, this is a way for him to assume responsibility and leadership even at this younger age, and know that a lot of burden is put on his shoulders as a young chap. So that's that. Once again, guys, I do not understand why Deco is so obsessed about this Luiz Diaz guy of Liverpool. I just cannot understand why Deco is so obsessed about it, right? And now when you go to all the social media trends, people are not happy with Deco. Barcelona supporters are not happy with Deco, and you cannot argue with them, right? You are so eager to get this Luiz Diaz guy, and it isn't coming at a cheap cost, right? Around from the news coming up, around 60, 80 to 100 million for Luiz Diaz guy. Who is this guy? Yes, he is a good player, but this is not an extraordinary player that Barca would have to be knocking its heads to get to come and play for Barcelona, right? He isn't a guy who has made like an absolute statement in this football. He is not having any exceptional personality, right? He's not having any extraordinary brand. So what is it about this guy? What is it about this guy that Deco, the sporting director, is so obsessed about? Such that to him, if he doesn't get him, nobody else is coming to Barcelona. Because all indications, Marcus Rashford of Manchester United, more or less like threw himself for Barcelona for free, right? That Barca needed to negotiate with Manchester United and make some few amount of dollars to millions to get him to Barcelona. But Deco is so obsessed and stuck with Luiz Diaz that if not Luiz Diaz, no other player is coming to Barcelona. And Barcelona fans cannot just understand this. Barcelona fans cannot just understand it. Of course, you are the sporting director. You have all the technical know-how to know which player to fit in. But we are also football watchers. We are football followers. And the fact that you doesn't mean that we all don't know anything at all about football, right? And people are so upset. Barcelona fans are so angry about this decision of Deco on this Luiz Diaz guy, right? So are you trying to tell me that this Luiz Diaz guy, upon paying this 60, 80, $100 million for, can give you like 30, 40 goals in a season? Like we saw in Suarez, like we saw in Messi, Neymar. This is just an ordinary. And one sad aspect is, if Barcelona should find money and make this payment to Liverpool are rather going to use that money to fund the transfer of Ishak from Newcastle to Liverpool. And this Ishak, for some time back, was linked to Barcelona. And everybody can attest that Ishak would have been a perfect transfer for Barcelona. So if Barcelona is having this huge sums of money to pay for this Luiz Diaz guy, why don't you pay for Ishak, who is younger, who is talented, who has made a name for himself even at this age, and a team like Newcastle he is playing? Come on. I mean, it doesn't sit well with a lot of people, and I do understand them. Myself, I do not understand why Deco guy is so much obsessed with this guy. No, not at all. So we will end here and meet in another video. I mean, we will still monitoring the team and every news surrounding FC Barcelona, their training, and issues concerning transfer will be brought to you. Let's meet in another video. Can you subscribe and let's build this community of FC Barcelona.